The National STEAM Leadership Academy is a product of finding ways to expose students to a different environment, different cultures, and also to get them to take advantage of their STEM learning and sharing it with others.
So this was my first big trip ever. I've never traveled outside of Illinois.
We've been trying to figure out ways in which students can have this international experience, and we figure Puerto Rico is the best option. It's a completely different culture.
The environment allows them to see a different way of learning. Hearing students try to work their Castellano, it's really giving us the ability to say, you're having a global experience.
The ROV project, which is a remotely operated underwater vehicle. These students have never heard of that. And you suddenly introduce this idea to them, and you see the expression on their faces just light up. They're just like, what? It's this face of discovery the first time. That one feeling is what connected all of us.
It's really the students taking on the ownership of saying, we are going to teach this together. We're going to help you through it. We're going to make sure that you're successful, that you don't give up, that we come together and we make things happen.
It feels as if I actually did something, was able to really connect with these students, and were able to really have discussions with them that were meaningful, and that really came out in the form of these robots coming out to work, and them being able to successfully solder, being able to understand the design process.
I was a teacher again. I used to tutor a lot, and I kind of missed that. We actually called our robot Wally. I was gonna call him Elon Musk.
By the students working together in these underwater remotely operated vehicles, we're able to see them get their finished outcome, be put into the pool, right? And test out that it moves, that it has the right buoyancy, right? That it has the right power, the trust is there.
It's empowerment, because they can say, I can do it. A week ago, they didn't know how to do underwater robots, and now they are actually seeing them work, and they are working. So it's just a matter of bringing these opportunities to these students, and then having them with their peers, with their new friends that they just met a couple of days ago. It's a holistic package.
Inside, deep in your heart, you know that you put everything you could into that. And then seeing that effort being translated into action is something that becomes so meaningful. And suddenly that memory will stay in your mind forever as, I did that, I'm capable.
Adding the culture part to the STEM, to science, technology, engineering, mathematics, allows us to bring the arts, and not arts just for the sake of saying arts, but really to integrate it and make it very much part of the process of learning. Let's say bomba has a specific sound, right? And so when you're doing the clave, it's like, there it is, there's the map.
It was a beautiful experience because they wear like these long dresses, and then it reminds me of folklorico. And when I did it, it was kind of like nervous, but then I kind of got out my shell and I felt really good, and I'm like, wow, like this is very nice.
Really using the instruments and really getting into it and really understanding the rhythm is really amazing.
The dancer gets to pretty much make the music. We make the music.
Learning the salsa dance was very fun.
With the salsa, you can't be stiff. I was ready to go. I was ready to like, okay, put some music on, let's dance.
It was so wonderful just seeing how the music blends in so well with these steps, how they were just created for each other, and then seeing this relationship.
I think salsa and bomba were very similar to each other. To truly understand it is to get culturally immersed within it.
I found it very nice because I would dance with my uncles, and now that I know how to dance it, I'm gonna be like, okay, let's go dance. Like, let's go dance salsa.
Old San Juan, that was one of my favorite memories, honestly. It looked like it came from a storybook or it came from a movie. Seeing all these colors, seeing how everything just fits perfectly. And getting to know the way these people live and realizing like, this is such a beautiful lifestyle.
When we went to the T-Mobile district, it was colorful.
It was like being in this futuristic world, I suppose.
I was flying in the colors. I really love that.
It was all these lights. It was like being inside the TV screen, if that makes any sense. It was so invigorating and so vibrant, everything, just seeing so many colors.
My experience with El Yunque was amazing. It was beautiful because those tour guides said that you're supposed to connect with the nature so you won't feel tired. Just connect with nature. That's exactly what I did.
Seeing the whole scenery, seeing the mountains, the clouds slowly passing over of one of the mountain tops, it felt very satisfying.
Once you go to the top and you see the view, you're like, wow, like all this was worth it.
My first beach day, I remember looking out and seeing just the complete horizon of clouds just slowly passing over, and you could see the earth curving. Just absolutely stunning, and you could see the water just shining. I think even more is that it was something that really brought us all closer together.
It was such a unique moment where you have this group of people who are all at the same time seeing the ocean for the first time or freaking out over an octopus.
I remember we all were hunting for seashells the first day, and it was just absolutely incredible, and we all had so much fun.
As we put together these projects, right, we always want to have a moment when the students will showcase their learning, where they will be able to inform us all of what their experience has been, what their difficulties have been, and also to be able to expose them to the process of what it is to pitch.
Presenting felt like a very formal thing.
It was very professional, it was very nice.
It felt very nerve-wracking, but at the same time very exhilarating, because it felt like a true testament to my academic knowledge almost, and my ability to like communicate with others.
It's multi-layered, right? It's talking about like, it's learning, it's presenting, it's all these foundational skills and capacities. Having them go through the process at this early stage also sets the tone for their future.
At the beginning of this trip, not really many of us knew one another very well. I think we really bonded over the fact that, you know, we're in a whole other part of the world and we're experiencing like this cultural immersion, and we're really understanding things, you know.
I didn't expect anything. I didn't expect like having so much fun, but like having so many memories with them. And I didn't expect I was gonna be really sad when I left. I was very happy that I got chosen to be here because Erin, Natalia, and Blanca saw something in me that I didn't see in myself.
As they always say, you only live once. And if you don't do it wisely, well, start now.
I congratulate all of the participating students, locals and visitors alike, for being part of such a distinguished group of young leaders. On behalf of the people of Puerto Rico, I welcome our friends from the mainland and abroad and wish you all much success. Thank you very much.